Right, let's see if this works. This is my bog standard little GPS that I use for mark laying. This button on that side there is the on off. We'll just go through it. So I'm pushing the on off. There we go, it's come up. You can see it's tracking the satellites. I'm in the lounge, but it might be able to get them. Yes, it can. So through the window it's got them, and it's telling me it's got a degree of accuracy of, looks like 14 metres. That's probably because the visibility through the roof is pussy. This one here is the page, so what it'll allow me to do is scroll through the different screens that this thing's got. Yep. Now, the way I use this screen almost entirely. As I'll show you in a minute, once you've taken a mark of the committee boat, you actually don't have to do anything else at all. Just use the one screen, which I'll show you. The other thing you can do is take a number of marks. If you want to check, the position of marks, that sort of thing. And what a mark is it registers the position on the Earth's surface that the GPS is at that point. And you can use those, to navigate. So I'll show you how it works. So I'm sitting here on the couch, we'll use that. So mark, this button here is enter. So I'm going to push enter, and it's telling me mark 1. Is that okay? Yes, it is. So I'll try that. Notice down the bottom it's got my position now, if you can see that. And of interest, the elevation is 74 metres above sea level. So I'll push that anyway. And that therefore has set that mark. And like I said, if you want to use that to navigate, which we do, to lay our course, I'll go to waypoints, enter. It's telling me mark 1. And you can see I can have a hell of a lot of waypoints stored in here. I'll go enter, and it's giving me this go-to screen, which is the key one. So what that's saying is go to that mark. So I'll push enter again, and there you go. That's telling me that I'm 8 metres away from where we did the mark, and you remember there's a margin of error in the thing, so that's what that is. Out on the water that gets down to sort of metres, so it's good enough. And the speed I'm doing is nothing because I'm sitting on the butt. These ones here actually allow me to scroll that bottom one. So you can see all sorts of bits and pieces here. The critical one is the bearing. Now what that is the bearing to the position where I marked it. The point is that if the race officer tells you that the course heading is 20 degrees, that bearing will be the reciprocal of that. And the little ready reckoner thing, that little slide rule thing that I made, can do that for you. And up the top there is the distance. So when you use this on the water, if the race officer says I want you to go to 350 metres, that will increase up the top there to 350 metres as you go away, and the back bearing is the reciprocal of the course heading. Now if you can get that far, you're there, because that screen actually is all you need. You don't need to touch anything else to lay a basic course. So there you go. I'll see if I can get this up on YouTube.